didn't know if you could hear me over the background music and everything else, so thank you for letting me know. I am so glad that you could make it as well, Jenny. Hello, Trista. Nice of you to join us. I'm excited to bring this to you guys as well. I will do my best to keep up with the comments. I do have it up on my computer, and I am seeing them on my phone, but my phone's kind of up in the air, so that we can get a nice aerial view of what we're going to do today. Looks like I got 2 people on right now. I'll give it a few more moments, as I was a little late getting one. I was trying to gather a little bit of things in. Hey Sarah, nice of you to be here. Thank you. I had to clean it up a little bit before I did the live because it was a little cluttered. Ooh, since you guys are here, well, I'm gonna give it a few more 5 minutes. This is my newest feather to my and this one's my newest feather to my collection. This one came out of nowhere when I went to the store, and this one came out of nowhere when I was outside just staring up at the sky. And thank you. Yeah, me too, Sarah. I'm a hot mess every life, I swear. My poor water fountain, it kinda isn't working recently, so it's just kind of chilling there right now. Oh, that's awesome, Jenny. Yeah, every single one of these has had a place in my heart. I found them for one way or another. This one is definitely my favorite, but I'm slightly angry at myself. If you see up top, that was from my own fault. It fell into my candle during spell work the one night. I'm very disappointed. Alright. I can see that I got at least 4 of you. So I'm gonna get right into it. Like I said, I will try my best to keep up with the comments. And here we go. Let's start with what is witch's salt, or witch's dust, sorry. Witch's dust can be used as a light magic practice for protection, abundance, prosperity, love, fertility, and so on. Witch's dust can also be used for darker practices for hexing, curses, banishing, lust, and even death upon the circumstances. There are many variations, and it can be called different things, such as dew for dust, or powder, being 2 forms that I can say for sure. Hello, Roxanne. Witch's dust is typically used in spell workings or ritual workings. It is powerful on its own, and it can also be used to enhance lost my train of thought. Oils, inks, everything goes with intention. For this specific one, I am using the intention of protection. So, as I create this with you guys today, my intention is solely on protection and the variations of protection. So, first things first, I have for you Dragon's Blood. I'm only using a little bit because one piece this size is already, it can already go a very long way. A tip on how to crush these without them being super gooey and sticky is freeze them for at least an hour before you want to crush them. While I am doing this, I also realized that I am missing an ingredient. Does anybody have any questions so far? See how beautiful it crushes when you freeze it for at least an hour before? So that crushed instantly and immediately. The Dragon's Blood is for the purification, to help boost this any ritual energy. If I want to use this dust in any type of ritual workings, this also is great for protection and uncrossing. The next ingredient I have for you is whole cloves, because we are going to crush them up anyway. When making this, do you have to set an intention, or can you set the intention when you're using it? I'm still angry. Oh, no worries, Gina. I didn't get too far into it. That is a good question, Trista. You can do it either or. This one I already had pre-planned on what I was doing, so that's why I am setting my intention now. But you can just make it and set your intention later as well. That is perfectly fine. That is a very good question. Not a problem, Gina. Anyway, so we're the next one is cloves. I am going to try to not make a ginormous mess. And that didn't work so well in my favor. Okay. I am gonna just take, I don't know, till my ancestors tell me that's enough. That looks good. I know I dropped one of these. You're welcome, Trista. I'm glad I could answer that for you. Alright, now that we got our cloves in, we are going to do our best to crush these as well. Try not to make a ginormous mess. I'm very good at that. Since this is more so for protection, I am trying to do my best at keeping it clockwise. But these also can be a little pesky and don't want to crush, so bear with me. I need a and you want to get it down to a nice fine powder to the best of your ability. You don't want to have too many, you don't really want to have any big chunks. The point is to keep it as nice and crushed up as you can. I am getting somewhere, bear with me. Couple more little chunks. Now cloves, as I'm doing this, I'm making it into a clove powder. Clove is good for banishing, protection, cleansing, and mental clarity. You know, I never even thought about that. That's a really good tip, Gina. I'm gonna take that. I don't have an electric grinder, unfortunately. Mine took a crap when I let my dad borrow it during butchering season. So I'm out of luck on that, but I will definitely take your tip on the whole Ziploc baggie. Alright. Because that hurts after a while. The next thing I have for you, because I'm going down the list, is coffee grounds. Now, I pre-put my amounts into a cup. I'll tell you the same thing I tell everybody else. I go off of when my ancestors tell me to stop. So, that's what I did. I'm going to add that in there. And we're going to mix that in as well. And as soon as I get this in, I will give you a glimpse of what we are working with right now. So this is supposed to be a darker powder, as it has a lot of the extra boosting elements to it from the different herbs that we're using. Not to mention, most of these herbs are a darker herb. The coffee grounds are to help with a peace of mind, grounding, dispel the nightmares and negative thoughts, and also help with dispelling negative energies as well. So this is what we got thus far. It smells really good, not gonna lie. Before we go any further, does anybody have any more questions? Am I going too fast? Is this a decent pace? I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much information at one shot. Black salt. This actually came from the Pandora boxes that we got back in January. I finally can I have use for it right now. Again, till my ancestors tell me, black salt is meant for protection. It can also be called witches. That's what I normally call it, to be honest with you. It has very different properties. I know when I make my own, I prefer to use them like different incense if I'm trying to use certain properties, like when I'm really working on the protection aspect, I usually want to use dragon's blood incense in my witch's salt when I'm making it. sensitivity, which gives it an extra boost to what I'm intending, but it helps with spell workings and ritual workings to give that extra oomph where you need it. Not do me justice. I will make sure I show you pictures with better lighting at the end of the live. Trying here. The next one I have for you is chili powder. In this instance, I use dark chili powder. This is to help me give that extra spice, that extra oomph that I'm looking for in the boosting of any spell workings that I'm looking to use this in. That's what we got so far now. Yeah, this bowl is even worse for that, I guess. Okay. The next one I have for you is going to be the paprika. This is for added energy. That energy, that fieriness, that oomph to really help complete this dust. Get that all nice in there. Nice variation going. This is where I can helps give it the extra boost in here for those workings as well. It also helps with purification. Now that I got these all mixed in, I need to get something up here. Want to make sure that I got everything. Alright. I think I got that to the best of my ability. So when your powder is done, it should be pretty dark in color. The coloration can vary depending on how much coffee grounds you use, how much black salt you want to use. It varies on you as a person. I'm gonna try to, let's see, hold on. If I can, there you go. So that's what mine looks like. I feel maybe a touch darker if I needed to, but this really gives it a generalized look of what you're looking for. Just now that I can give you an idea. Any alternatives to coffee grounds? Any other? Well, you can use anything that has the same properties as coffee grounds, any of the same principles, I guess I should say. Thank you, Trista. Let me pull up my notes. Bear with me. Post the different aspects that you use. But pretty much anything that has the same properties of giving you the peace of mind and grounding, dispelling the negative energies, any herb that corresponds with those, that can pretty well replace it. I would make sure you would try to look for more of the herbs that are on the darker side, because like I had said, this is supposed to look darker in coloration. Yes, that's exactly what I mean, actually. No problems. Hey, Kim, you can definitely catch the replay. What's the red candle behind the purple one? It's caught my eye this one. of this. This is a statue. This is my Odin statue, actually. Oh, thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. This is definitely one of my favorite walls that I own. I will definitely agree with you on that. Catherine, let me know if I answered your question. I'm going to continue on. There's not too much more information I have for you ladies. When you are using this to boost your workings, you do not need to add a lot. Remember, a little can go a long way. We used a lot of herbs that have extra boosting effects to them. These are used to help really energize those spells and rituals that you're looking to use this for. They're there for, like I said, you can use it with circle casting, as small spell work, large spell work, candle spells, any types of ritual spell work, anything that you can think of that you are looking at trying to boost, you can use that for. To give this an even more effective property to go into your spell work and ritual workings, you can also leave it out under the full moon to charge. It is very effective. It also helps speed up your workings and your efficiency. And that is where I go back to a little goes a long way. You don't want to put too much in it for something to then come fast and blow up your face, that it didn't come out the way it was supposed to. Just like any other workings, you want to make sure that you are being mindful when you are using it. Let me catch up on my comments. My eyes kept going back to him. I've never worked with him. Sorry for. No, you're fine, Trista. That's fine. I work with him, Freya, Loki. So I have those three on my altar. This is Freya's, and then you can't really see Loki. He's over here in the corner. No worries, Catherine. I'm glad I could answer your question. Can you post the notes and what all you use for this? I would like a copy of it. Absolutely. I will definitely get them posted after I end this live. If you just give me a little bit. Would you say maybe a pinch for each spell? Yes. Yes, absolutely. I would say that could go a long way. And I still have more in my hand, if that makes sense. I actually need to adjust this one. Oh yeah, and be mindful. You probably will turn colors if you do it when you are doing this. Is there any other questions? can put it in any kind of container you want. I just use this kind of jar because this is what I always have on hand. It's actually in the jar. You guys can see. Nice, pretty. I will label this. And like I said, I'm actually going to take this out for the full moon this coming weekend. No, this Sunday, to give it an extra boosty of a charge. Also, before I seal mine up, I give it a little extra. Make sure it is 110% where I want it. I actually like to try to seal a little bit of the smoke inside of it. Give it so I know that it's actually being cleansed the way I want it to be cleansed. Let me try to catch up on these delightful comments. I need to go catch the first part. Thank you so much. I always love learning new things from you. Y'all. There we go. Dobby is a favorite. Yeah, Dobby is my favorite too. Your phone looks like my... Ha! Thanks. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah, you guys don't... This is my entire Harry Potter arm. I don't even know. You probably can't see. We got the dark mark there too. But if there is no more questions, I am not going to take up any more of your guys' time tonight. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday night and an amazing weekend. And I hope to catch y'all on my next live. Have a good night, ladies. Blessed be. You're welcome, ladies.